when you're an active fighter, let's put it that way. Okay, so I know you're fighting all the time anyway, but you're obviously cornering guys as well. Was that a simultaneous thing where you like cornering some of the guys that were in the gym while you were active fighter yourself, or did you kind of get in moving into the corner as you were kind of slowing a few things out? Because I know that you cornered Conor a couple of times in his early UFC stuff. Was it the Max Holloway fight and the Dennis Seaver fight that you're? Right. So was that an easy transition, or were you doing it as you were fighting anyway?
Yeah, well, with the McGregor stuff, I was still competing at the time, and then that was like a once-off thing here and there. If he called me, I never called him. He would always call me to help him out or whatever. I'd always either get a text or a call saying, "Hey, can you corner me?" Or be part of a training camp or whatever. And so I kind of, naturally I was like, well, this would be a great experience for me as somebody who's eventually going to end up getting into the coaching role anyways. And getting to, do the cornering stuff alongside John Kavanagh, who's an absolute, expert when it comes to that stuff. Just like being around John and watching him corner the likes of, Conor and other people, like, it was just, John always had everything down to a T. He's a very, very precise kind of guy when it comes to that stuff. So that was invaluable experience that I was able to take and go on with, and then use that then when I went to coach after the fact. So yeah, there would have been a bit of time where I would have done the corner and stuff with McGregor, competing myself, and then obviously when I went into more of a coaching role, more towards like 2016, 2017, I was able to take all that stuff and use that experience,
Yeah, it's. Were you weren't in the corner for the Jose Aldo fight, but were you in the camp?
No, I was in the camp for the Mendez fight. It was supposed to be Aldo.
Yes.
So when Conor was here in Boston for it was the World Tour, that it was him and Jose Aldo that had the press conference here. One of the stops was Boston when they were promoting the fight, and so while he was here, he said to me in person, he goes, "I want you to be part of my training camp when we're gonna do like a 10-week thing out in Vegas." So I was out there for that. But by the time the Aldo fight came, the Vegas thing was so long, and I did the Ultimate Fighter as well, and
yes, it
would have been a lot to get back into the Aldo thing, especially I mean, like I said, taking a lot of time off from your own life, it can be tough, and you want to be compensating people correctly if you're going to have them taking time away from their loved ones and their life, and everything like that.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. And that goes with every walk of life.
Every walk of life, and I don't think Conor quite grasped that concept of what you needed to do for people. So at that time, the Aldo camp thing was kind of something that I was happy not really being a part of. You know what I mean? So, but so I wasn't part of that camp. I was there. I was at the fight. Like,
were you shocked?
Paradigm gave me a ticket, and then one of the companies who produced the Bad Blood show, which actually I was hired as a producer to help when they went to Ireland. They hired me to go there and help them navigate through Dublin and where Conor would have grown up and everything like that. So I was a bit of a producer back in my day as well, But I helped them with that. So they actually flew me out, and then Paradigm gave me a ticket to the fight, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, who wasn't? That knockout was almost divine.
That was.
It was almost like it was meant to happen,
Yeah, I swear to God, I got the horn when that happened.
All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the Dead Hedgehogs YouTube channel.
Look, guys, and thank you very much for your support. And if you would like to support us a little bit more, you can always become a patron. The link is in the description. Cheers, guys.